Most recently about my background, I'm fresh out from a 17-year prison sentence. I've been out 4 months. But to rewind to how I got there, what led to my incarceration was poor decision making and a mind altered by drug use at an early age. And I started having problems with the law at age 13. I was like an in and out of juvenile hall person. From 13 to 18, I probably was in juvenile hall about 16 times. I was good in school though, and I got an addictive personality. I get along with just about anybody, so I usually gravitate towards the wrong crowd more for some reason. And I would say a combination of just my environment, my lifestyle, because I was born and raised in Oakland, California. So my environment and my lifestyle is either you're blessed to get a job early, or you hustle early, or you better have entertaining skills or be an athlete, other you're gonna touch the life of crime. So I started first drug of choice, I touched marijuana at age 14. And that is true about it being a gateway, because marijuana wasn't enough by age 15, I was on heroin. And I was snorting heroin off and on from age 15 to age 18, because like I said, I was always in and out of juvenile hall. So I never had a straight from age 15, because I'm 47 now, I never was continuously using heroin. It was always in spurts, anytime I get out and get back around a negative crowd. So after being in and out of juvenile hall, finally at age 17, I caught a bank robbery, and it was 1994, and the governor at the time, Pete Wilson, I was the second 17-year-old to be tried as an adult, and on my 18th birthday, I was sent to the county jail, which I ended up getting a 10-year prison sentence. And my first prison I hit was a level 3 yard. I was young, I was 19 years old with a 10-year sentence, so basically I had something to prove. So I stayed about 10 months on the level 3 yard before I had enough points to be on a level 4 yard. So I was a 19-year-old with a 10-year sentence on a level 4 yard, first time in prison. The things I seen made me say that when I got out, I wouldn't come back. So I seen basically what people think they would see in prison. I seen violence, I seen good things, I seen people with life sentences get out, I seen people with close parole dates lose their life. I was in a prison when a CO committed suicide. I've seen a lot to open your eyes about prison. But when I got out for my first term, on the 10 years, I did 7 years, which I should only did 5 years. But once again, I was with the negative crowds in prison the same way I was with the negative crowds in the streets, following under prison politics. So what I could have been 5 years was 7.5. So I got out in 2001. That was my first time being in Stockton, California. My mother moved to Stockton, California, and she owned a small shop in Stockton, so she gave me a job after I got out of prison because I thought I had a story I had my life together, I had a plan. I ran into the wrong crowd, trying to get a job at a labor ready out here in Stockton, and I was introduced into drugs in the area to come sell them in Stockton to make fast money. I started selling drugs and using drugs. I was selling cocaine and using heroin. I ended up back in prison for a parole violation for being out of my 50-mile radius, because I kept hanging out in the Bay Area even though my parole was switched to Stockton to work with my mother. When I went back to prison to do my 6 months for a parole violation in 2002, I caught 3 years for breaking the CO's jaw and DVI in the reception. I was fighting 3 strikes because when I took my first 10 years as my first term, I was ignorant to the law, and I took 10 years with half time and 2 strikes. So ever since I got sentenced, which was in 1996, I've been at least a 2-striker. My last 2 terms, they usually say I'm like a 4-striker because I'm facing 2 felonies with 2 prior felonies. So I ended up doing it 3 years, and when I got out, I tried Stockton again with my family, but this time I came home to a hardship. When I came out to my mother that brought me out of the Bay Area to be with her, when I paroled to her being a stage 3 breast cancer. So that made me turn up the negativity, I had a chip on my shoulder. I didn't care about a plan. I didn't care about walking the straight and narrow. I was getting high, hoping I died before my mother died. So I guess whatever higher power someone had sent a prayer my way, God removed me from the streets before I could lose my life, and I fought a life sentence, which was my 3rd strike for another bank robbery. And that's when I received a 20-year sentence, which I served 17 years. This was my third term, me serving 17 years, and this time I thought I couldn't battle like what was meant for me. If it's meant for me to go straight, I'm gonna go straight. Don't let nothing make me weak and bend my principles. Because in prison, I do a straight and narrow. I don't get influenced by drugs because I know how dangerous it is. But the streets is dangerous too, but I don't weigh the two the same. So in this prison term, my eyes was open and I did like a different program. I started out with SHU programs and ASEG time, and then I ended up taking college courses at 2 different institutions from 2 different colleges, trying to get an AA degree in lifespan development and adolescent lifespan development. Then I did vocational trades, residential plumbing. I tried to have tools when I came home because I knew I had no room to go back to prison. So when I got out this time, which was October 14th, 2024, I got arrested July 4th, 2007, and I touched the sidewalk again October 14th, 2024. I paroled back to Stockton minus my brother, my grandmother, my dad, and my mother. They all passed away while I was doing my term. My closest siblings is my older sister and my youngest sister. So pretty much I'm starting from the bottom up. So when I parole right now, I parole to a sober living home. Not that I parole for assistance with a drug addiction, because as far as I can say, walking my walk, I don't have a drug problem because I've been drug free. So I also embrace like religion, like I'm a Muslim. I embraced Islam while I was doing this term because I was looking like for guidance. I was looking like for someone. I didn't have my closest family that would have tried to steer me, so I had to seek it from a higher power. So coming home, I think my blessings started to unfold. Like I got on my feet to get stable kind of fast. Only thing that's missing from the puzzle is I'm trying to live on my own. I stay in a sober living place, but I work, I have a car, I have a bank account, trying to get my stuff together. I'm applying for credit. Friends outside assisted me. I didn't really know too much about friends outside other than I had some female friends to visit sometimes and they was wearing inappropriate clothes, and friends outside had like a booth where visitors can change. Then I was in like Lancaster prison, and I think that's when they started they'll take your family to the prison to visit you, because my little sister lives in Calabasas, so she visited me when I was in Lancaster prison. So that's all I knew. I didn't know that there was like a aftercare, help you when you get out so you're not running astray. So when I was in Vacaville prison, someone had told me, like, when you get out, if you don't have no one to lean on, no family, you should try a place. They named something else, another place that helps people. It was stationed out of the Bay Area, and then they said, try Friends Outside. They're everywhere, and especially in Stockton, they have a good one. So when I came out, I met Jason. Jason quickly assisted me with one of my parole conditions, which was to enroll in a substance abuse program. I enrolled in it, and slowly but surely, I completed it, got certified. Then I came back with Jason again, because I like to stay busy. Did the financial literacy program. We got certified, we completed it. And then I was questioning Jason about housing, because like I said, I'm ready to leave my environment of the sober living. Jason referred me to Joseph, and Joseph assisted me where I qualified for some assistance from Friends Outside with my rent. So I'm in the process now of turning in applications, waiting on answers. And today on my way in to speak with you guys, Joseph stopped me and gave me another address to try. So I feel like if I just keep pushing, like I got assistance. Mm-hmm. So I know one thing, like in life, some people, you'll meet each other and they'll tell you their story, and then they'll end it like, well, if I can change, anybody can. And I met so many people that I feel like if they change, I can. And now I can pass it on. If I can get my life together and detour myself away from negativity, anybody can. Anybody watching this video that's in a fork in the road, give it a shot. We all gave like negativity a shot. That's why some people are probably, they might be watching this from a prison tablet. They might be watching this incarcerated. But if we put at least half the effort we did going negative to go positive, I think someone will meet us the other half and we'll be on the straight path. I don't know how long you've been gone, but even if you've been gone 6 months, the world changed daily. But if you think you got it, If you by yourself, you ain't got it because you don't know what's going on out here while you're away in there. So try to have a lifeline to hold on to. If you don't have family, friends outside will help you. Give it a shot, see what you can do, and if you have a plan, stick with it. Don't let nothing or no one deter you from your plan, because can't no one make you feel but you. You have to agree to tank and go downhill. Can't no one make you succeed but you. You have to want it and push for it and live it. So just have faith in yourself, stay aggressive, because nothing does come to a sleeper but a dream, and reach out to the resources that are out here on the streets. And good luck on your journey.